Cue the chuckles. If aliens ever visited Earth, they'd probably be scratching their heads, wondering why we humans still use our feet for walking. Imagine that. With all the anti-gravity technology they have, it must be like watching a snail try to compete in a space race. Picture this: an alien Zog lands on Earth and stumbles upon a human eating with a fork and knife. Zog, who absorbs nutrients through osmosis, must think it's hilarious. Look at this human, Zog might say, using two metal sticks to put food into a hole in their face. How quaint. And what about when Zog discovers we still use physical money? He comes from a civilization that traded in currency for quantum energy credits eons ago. He'd probably be in stitches, laughing at our primitive ways. Oh, how charming, Zog might chuckle. They still exchange pieces of paper and metal for goods and services. It's like watching a toddler play shop. Then Zog stumbles upon a human watching a weather forecast. His species can control the climate on their planet. The idea of a human glued to a screen, waiting to find out if it will rain tomorrow, must seem ridiculous. Zog might jest. And to think they rely on these forecasts, unaware that it's sunny every day on Zog's home planet. Now imagine Zog discovering human sleep. His species evolved past the need for sleep ages ago. Watching a human spend a third of their day unconscious must seem absurd. So they just shut down completely for hours at a time. Zog might quip, "It's like they're practicing for death every single day." And don't even get Zog started on human jobs. His species uses advanced AI for all manual labor. Seeing a human toiling away at a desk job must look like a cruel joke. Is this some sort of punishment? Zog might wonder, why don't they just let the robots do it? Then there's the human obsession with pets. Zog's species communicates with animals telepathically, so the idea of a human keeping a non-communicative creature for companionship must seem ludicrous. Let me get this straight, Zog might say. They keep these creatures in their homes, clean up after them, feed them, all without any meaningful conversation? Fascinating. To wrap it up, if Zog were to summarize his trip to Earth, he'd probably say, "It's a planet full of beings who walk instead of float, eat with metal sticks, trade paper for goods, watch weather forecasts, sleep a third of their lives away, work jobs they don't need to, and keep silent creatures for company. And they call this advanced civilization?" Remember, folks, one species' progress is another species' punchline. So the next time you're eating with a fork, paying with cash, or walking your dog, spare a thought for Zog and his alien buddies, chuckling at our advanced way of life. Who knows, maybe one day we'll be the ones laughing at their quaint customs. Until then, stay weird, humans.